Hey guys, it's Alex. So the 2018 Mustang is out and everybody and their mom is trading their shit in, taking losses and saying, fuck it, I'm trading in my 17 that I just bought and built. And I'm getting an 18 because, you know, Lund Racing went 11.3 on the 85 and negative 1,000 DA. And I want to be in on that fucking train too. Fine. Trade them in. And what am I going to do? I'm going to get an S550. And that's what I did. I got an S550 because I practice what I preach. I tell a lot of people out there, look, just wait. Everyone's going to dump their shit. 18 is going to be the new hot stuff. And then the 15 through 17 S550s will be dirt cheap. So, boom. Got me an S550 premium package car. Yeah, 6R80. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh my God, you got a 6R80, Alex? You're getting old. Holy shit. Shut the fuck up. This is why I got this car. If you didn't notice, I'm giving a little clues as to which car this is. This is the VMP Red 2015 S550. It has 11,000 miles on the clock, and I got a smoking deal on it with many upgrades, which I'll go through in a second. But remember how everyone's selling their shit, and I was telling they're rolling over, and they're all doing it. They're all fucking doing it. Fucking crazy. But I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna stick with the S550. And why did I get a 6R80 car? I got an MT82 car. The tuning isn't really science on a manual car, but on a 6R80 car, there's a lot to be gained on the tune. And I see nothing but guys about my age and a little older. This has become the new affordable Shelby, for lack of a better word. Whether they get a Roush version or they get an S550 and throw a VMP Stage 2 on it or a Roush blower on it, whatever, this is what they get. It's comfortable, it's quick, it's auto, tends to be quicker on most cases, depending on which non-driving motherfucker gets their hand on the car. So for me to get the calibration to the way I think it should be, I gotta get one. You know, I got the manual 11 to 14 calibration, boom, fucking on point. I can go here, the 10-second cal, get out of my fucking face. On this car, you know, telling the customer to describe something is different than you feeling it for yourself. So that's why I got it. Trust me, that Fairmont is going to be a stick shift car because nothing's more fun than a stick shift car. Sorry, I still have skill, but this, in terms of tuning and relevance, it's kind of the way to go for me, and the price was unfucking real. So let me tell you what's different about this car in this version than the previous. Okay guys, there's the new car. 2015 Mustang Premium, formerly known as Jean Grey, but I don't name my cars, so this is just going to be called the red car. I don't name my shit because I'm not a retard. It's basically, it was a $38,000 car sticker when it came out back in late 2014 when the 15s were introduced. This car is in desperate need of a rear spoiler. I'm gonna register tomorrow, but I wanted to kind of go over it today, let you guys know what's going on. It's currently running on 305/45/17 Mickey Thompson E2 Street R, a set of JMS 17x10 wheels. These will be changed out. My plans are to run a 15 back here. Is it necessary? No, but trust me, for launching purposes, I'd rather have more tire back there than not, because the car is definitely making a lot more power than it used to. So we're going to change this up, but for now, we'll run it. That's what's in there. But till I wear these suckers out, just going to ride out with them. Fronts are nice and dirty because I went over some dirt. 17 by 4.5 with a set of 26 by 6 17 Mickey Thompson Sportman SRs. I guess it's like a standard radial tire. Let's go inside, and it is a premium car, like I said, leather, so y'all can look at my junk. Leather premium package with the nav. 6R80, dirty because it's been sitting for a bit. So let's open the hood, let you know what's different underneath. Now, it used to have a bone stock bottom end, but we have since done some work to it. Nothing that you can really see, but I did take some pictures of the build process. But we do have some new things under the hood. So I kept this guy open because I was having cold start issues, which I since figured out. This is a PMAS cold air. I will put the lid back on it to keep IAT low, but this is a 120. This car is making a ton more power than my last car. So you're damn skippy. I'm gonna shove a 149 back in here when I get a chance, somehow make it fit one way or another. That's in the works. It's currently running on a twin jet 67, which will also be upgraded because this car is now running a Gen 2R. The way you can tell it's a Gen 2R is the hump is gone. So it's gonna get a Gen 2. It's gonna get, you know, bigger throttle body, bigger cold air, and all the fancy stuff. Then this is the 10 rib setup we have on this car. We upgraded to, actually it's 8. I lied. It's 8 rib. The 10 rib ring, which is the 15%, is down there. So this is currently an 8 rib setup with a 15% overdrive ring. Okay, but the belt lays in between the rings, so it's not much of an issue. I think I can just probably end up getting, you know, a 10 rib deal, but for now we're 8 rib, 100mm idler, UPR catch can as always, as you guys saw me install one in this car. It's got the VMP fuel rails in it. It's got ID 1300 running on a return style setup, twin 4 hat with twin 465s. It might need a third, it might not. It all depends on how much we're gonna party with. Now this is on a 69 upper, 15% lower, probably about 18 pounds of boost. But the heads were ported by Brett Barber. The lower was ported by Brett Barber. So ported heads, ported lower. I went ahead and put the stock converter back in there because it's making so much power on the hit that I don't even think this car really needs a converter per se. So for now, we're gonna ride out with the stock converter and see what the deal is. I'm on the fence about taking this guy off for a couple of reasons. This massive decal. I'm gonna do some street fucking around. I wanna make sure I don't bring any negative attention to the company, but a lot of people like how this looks. I'm still on the fence. My first inclination is get it out of there, get all this stuff out of there, and make, you know, some tasteful decals in the back, and that's it. You know, I like keeping it simple, keeping it clean. It's definitely going to get a spoiler of some sorts. Not sure if I'm going to go carbon fiber or black, but I do have my eye on some stuff, like some Steeda stuff. So yeah, basically this is the new car, guys. I'll cut in with some shots of the sleeved bottom end. That's right. This car does have a sleeved bottom end from L&M. The engine went up, the previous engine in it blew a head gasket because we were running it on a real cold day, and I think we ran out of fuel on one pass, and it was something that we didn't really notice until way later. It kind of, you know, showed up. So we said, you know what, let's take it apart, see what's going on. And we saw that there was an area where the gasket was starting to fail, so we said, you know what, let's get this guy worked out. After going over the block, we noticed that there was a very fine hairline crack in the sleeve. Now, when a lot of people tell me, hey Alex, what's the weak point of these engines? Stock sleeves. Pretty much it. The rods, if the rods don't make a window on your block, the stock sleeves are going to end up being an issue. So I bought Ben Calamer's used 2011 block, sent it off to L&M Engines, where they went ahead and put a set of sleeves in it, and that motor is good for 1,000 plus, no problem. So what we did was we bought a set of Manley rods, Molly pistons, the Coyote power pack. Very simple setup. I'm not looking to light the world on fire in this car, but I am looking to run a low 9, a high 8 possibly. I have to take some weight out of it. This car is a big fat pig, over 4,000 pounds with me in it in race trim. So I'm going to definitely look into getting a K-member done. I saw Tradition Motorsports has a pretty baller K-member that I might look at. They even have some real control arms, or I'll have something made up. But I'm going to start taking weight out of this car. It currently has Cook's long tube headers, 1 7/8, still has a stock suitcase. So I'm going to show you what that sounds like. A long tube car with a free flowing exhaust, stock suitcase, stock mufflers. Ooh, that's a shitty shot. You can see I'm high tech, but it gets the job done and you get the gist of it. There you go, kids. So now what I'm gonna do is, you know, pretty straightforward, is free up the exhaust a little bit, make sure that the car gets plenty of air in. I'm gonna try to get the air out, but there it is, guys. The new car. I was involved in a lot of the racing aspects of the car, so I wanted to make sure that it stayed in the company. It was in the hands of someone who's definitely into racing, definitely looking into promoting the product. And look, this is going to be what's the norm going forward. 2018s are out, so these are going to be cheap. There's going to be a ton of them out there, especially the automatic version. Did I need a 6R80 car? No, I love a stick. I prefer a stick. Honestly, this car is boring to drive, but it's pretty quick. So it'll teach me a lot about the transmission stuff, and then I can serve our customers better and just learn in general. So this is the new whip going forward. And as always, at lunch, I go to Power by the Hour. Whoa, hey. So, came down here and I asked Jake, do you have a Suitcase delete hanging around? And boom, just like that, ended up scoring a one from like an American Racing, like a long system. Basically, they have one laying around. They said, Alex, here you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and install that, get you different clips of how it sounds with stock mufflers, free flowing exhaust, long tubes, and I'm gonna delete the Suitcase and see how she sounds. So there you go, guys. That's the new car. Wanted to show you guys the new car, and you'll be seeing a lot of clips, a lot of things going forward. I'm going to be doing suspension work. I'm going to be doing exhaust work. There's a lot of things that need to be done to this car to make it fit my taste, to make it do the things I want it to do. And we'll take it right to the track, start messing around, start getting some data, start getting some ETs, see what it runs. So there it is. 2015 S550 Mustang 6R80 car is my new whip. The black car already has a deposit on it, on its way potentially up north. So it's time to get going with this car. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you later.